and deny. If we, like I said, I confirmed it. So why does that hurt you?
If you let me talk without interrupting.
Hurry up, say it. Like
95% of the time, that when it's
don't say that you don't change your defense. Cause I'm not talking about that. No, because you said that, and you're about to say it again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And it is a run,
on the carry
and
there,
I
and it'll
change
be
my
second
defense.
down.
It works like that. So I'm saying, no matter if you hit the Browns, if you
Now
still would have run
second
the
and
same play,
5.
still
Snap
run
will
the same
come from the
defense, I
6.
still would have stopped you.
And we've
I
hit the
understand that these
2-minute
running backs are
mark
not
in
as
this
good as
first
the
half of
Cleveland Browns
action.
are. I'm just saying that Josh, every single time I had to run it today. Look at outside runs. Most of the time. That
Coachman, he's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Still
And that'll be incomplete.
okay, if other plays where I don't change defense, yeah, it could have maybe been a different way. Right now, in that play, in that situation, I knew what it was, and I changed the defense. I rarely do that. I used to do a lot more other Madden games. So you're not denying what I said earlier? I've been saying the same thing. I don't know what you and Chelsea think. I'm saying that I'm still saying
From 6 yards away, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set to kick off. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
If I was her, I would have just ignored it. Like, why are you replying?
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game.
That was all me.
A little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed
the thing I was arguing, just don't deny it. You were denying it. I don't know why you were. I'm not talking about what you do. I'm not talking about what you do. You're denying. Oh, what the fatness. Look, what is that? 26. I put circle and square. First of all, it did not switch me to him, and he stumbles by himself.
Talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off.
You denied what I said, which what I said.
And picking up a first down.
Get the I said, first of all, refresh me what we were arguing about.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent.
Oh, so what I was saying is that, because you said,
people who are around you or closing in.
You said, oh, so, because you know how I ran it, right? I couldn't outrun you or step on you or nothing. It's an expert, right?
0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss.
Let me show you the work.
Close quickly. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Complete to Austin Eckler.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But
okay,
linebackers
gosh.
nowadays,
I did an outside run, you tackled me, right? I'm like, if I would have had the Browns running back Chubb or Hunt, right? I would have. If I would have had Kareem Hunt or Chubb, I would have ran your east. That's what I said. And you're like, oh, I don't change my defense. Something about changing defense, something about, I don't know what you were talking about. I'm like, and then now you cleared it up and you're saying, oh, well, in this play, you actually read it, you knew what it was, so even if you changed some stuff, and even if I would have had those running backs, you still would have gotten it. That's what and then you cleared it up and you said that. So I'm like, okay, but then I'm going to remind you again. Nick Chubb and Kareem, or Nick Chubb mainly, has a X, right? He is made to truck. He is made to truck and stiff arm. He breaks tackles really good and stiff arms. Where does it say that Austin Eckler can stiff arm and break tackles? Like, that first guy that tackled me, then when you tackled me, I could have stiffed armed into each. Like if
for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm saying that you would not tackle me when you tackled me where Eckler was.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete to Kelly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people.
Honestly, I didn't realize.
Throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice
tackle. That's part of your plan, isn't it?
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
At least I'm not blowing you out because I would have just blown you.
And it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The same way, there's some running back, like for example, when you're playing the one mode with the random people, the one where you can choose your players. When you choose Joey Bosa, what does he have? He's unblockable. So when he does an X, like in 1 second he's free and he can tackle whoever. Nick Chubb, he has one. You should know because you lost 6 to 8 times with Nick Chubb when I was in my streak. I've always ran it on you, bro. I'm not saying because you stopped me a couple times, but it's easy to get yards with Nick Chubb, and you've seen it. You've seen this game, how much is different with the yards right now.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We're talking way louder
first down.
I'm barely using my voice.
Sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some tackling.
I'm barely using my voice right now. You're over me. That's you.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. Running on first down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Flush to his right, and his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on third down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 23, Chiefs. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Man, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And all way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 84 yards. And the